Welcome back to another episode of My Z Restoration. Now, if you are following me on Instagram, you know that the channel is now no longer called My Z Restoration, it's now called Tarmac Obsession. So, like I explained on my Instagram post, more than just Z stuff, plenty of Z stuff still, don't get me wrong, it's pretty much going to be all Z stuff that I'm going to be working on until we get the Z all complete. But other things that I do, other little projects I've got on the side, it's going to be part of that as well. Other cars I've got, friends' cars, cars I see in the street, just general car stuff, I guess. This episode, I'm going to run you through sort of where I am with the Z. I'm going to show you some video from down at the panel shop with the Z and sort of what stage it's at. Plus, I'm going to actually make a vibration polisher. So I've got that off Gumtree, and I'm going to turn that into a vibration polisher. So I'm going to go and make that now, and then I'm going to come back and show you how I made that and what I did to get that together. So a little bit of a how-to guide, I guess, on this one. So yeah, update on the Z, vibration polisher, bit of a how-to guide. So, stay tuned. Alright, so that's all been fixed through there. I'll tidy it up in there. That side's all fixed up as well. We've had the other sill. So which sill did we see last time? We saw that sill, so now the other sill's all done. The sill's all been changed. That's all that fixed, which is awesome. Dog legs all done. Around the flaps done. We actually showed that side, was the other side. So the floors are all out now. There's a new floor pan ready to go back in. The rails all been done. That's all been fixed up there. And we'll go back in nice and easy. And the other side here, that sill's all done. All fixed there. The rails all back in, so everything's all done on this side. So it's starting to come along real good, real neat. So hopefully next couple of weeks, is actually having a little bit of time off to go to Europe in the next couple of weeks. We'll get some effort done in getting that rest of it sort of back together and yeah, finished up. So it's starting to look good. Very excited, very excited. Doors are both done now, but guards are all done. It's in there. I've got the new pin kit for the hinge, so I just got to take these with me now and knock those pins out and put the new hinge, new pin kit back in, so that, because there is a bit of play in there, which I did say before. You should see it a little bit in the camera, maybe can't pick it up, but yeah, there is a little bit of play in there. So I've got the new hinges, so it'll all be fixed nice and easy. So yeah, awesome. Very happy. So I bought this vibration machine, which is an exercise machine off Gumtree for 30 bucks. Now, so what happens apparently, you stand on that and you hold on to those and you lose weight from vibrations. So I'm just going to switch it on. Real on the camera there a lot, keeps shaking and shaking and shaking. My thoughts are, if I mount a bucket, which I've got there, onto that with some springs and fill it with sandblast grit, I should be able to just chuck bolts and brackets and bits and pieces in there ready for the zinc platers rather than having to stand in the blast cabinet for too long. I did send some stuff down to the zinc platers this week, so on the Instagram you would have seen my bolts. So that's the bonnet catch, where the bonnet catch comes up. So you can see how, I mean that's a 43-year-old part, come up pretty good. I mean that's what it went down looking like. So we should be able to just clean this stuff up as best we can with the machine and send it back down to the zinc coaters and re-zinc plate everything. So yeah, I mean that's a multi-piece part. I should be able to get that actually looking pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to build this today, and once I've built it, I'll explain to you what I've done and how I built it and if it works. So there, I'll get to work on building it and then yeah, go from there and show you guys what it looks like at the end. Voila! What about that? So that's my finished product. I still got to make a lid, I think, but I'm going to try it without a lid and see what happens. Basically, I drilled some holes in the platform and used some valve springs from a FA20 engine and cut that little bit of wood out. Use this tub. This is sandblast garnet, which I've got in there. So I've just chucked in some of the wheel studs. I'm going to put it on for 15 minutes and see how that looks, and to see sort of what sort of time period we need to get this to get it to work properly. Yeah, just a funnel in the middle, the tub, and yeah, I'll just switch it on and look and tell me what you reckon. We've got to pick it up to 10. Put the timer to 15 minutes. Maybe a bit fast on 10. 17's pretty good. There we go. That's timer 6. Mode 88. Whatever that means. Oh, you can do different modes. Obviously for weight loss modes, there's no chance it has anything to do with weight loss. That one 6. Okay. I'll let that go for 15 minutes and we'll come back and have a look at these bolts look like. I'll just show you one before they start. So that's one there. A bit noisy on that side. That's one of the bolts. So see what it looks like in 15 minutes, eh? So that is 2 hours in the vibration polisher. So you can see the before and after come up pretty damn good. So I'm pretty happy with the way it's turning out. I've got a few other bits to chuck in there, so we'll see how they go. But yeah, stoked with that, real good. So it is the next morning here, and I don't know if you guys work like I work, but for some reason I try and do like 50 things at once, and I'm sort of half in the middle of a ton of different things that I'm working on. So you can see hanging up here, I've got the fuel lines, which I'm just refinishing. I've got the fuel tank over there, which I'm just trying to refinish. So I'm going to try and actually do one project at a time. At the office at the moment, I've got one of the half shafts apart. I'm going to do a story on how to restore the half shafts there. It's pretty straightforward work. It's not really that complex at all. But first of all, I'm going to tidy up again because I leave shit everywhere. Then I tidy up and start from fresh. So today, actually, this is Sunday. I'm going to do the fuel tank, get the fuel out of it, do the fuel tank restoration, and finish the fuel lines, and then I can put all that away. And if you notice over this side here, I've actually got engine crane. So I picked up that yesterday, and we're going to take the motor to work. So Joel organised all the bits we need to do the build. So I'm going to take that to the office, and we're going to start on that during the week. So that's probably not going to have as much involvement for me as everything else is, but definitely going to be something we're going to be working on. So yeah, that on the ute today, to the office, fuel tanks, fuel lines, play with the vibration polisher a little bit more. Yeah, should be a good day. So while I'm out doing the fuel tank, I'm going to stick this latch from the hatch in the vibration polisher and see how that comes out. Alright, so that's what there's a before look, and I'll give you an after look when I'm done. So I reckon most things are going to take a couple of hours. That seems to be the feeling. So those wheel studs I put in, they've done about an hour in there, but you can only do it in 15-minute increments because the machine only goes for 15 minutes. So I'll find a way to fix that, but yeah, I'll chuck that in, but I reckon a couple of hours and that will come up pretty good. So yeah, that's the before. So I'm just doing the fuel tank. It's hanging up outside here, just giving it a rub down clean so I can get it. Like I said, I'm going to coat it with the Texca underbody coat. And I just looked inside it. You can see it now. We'll show on the camera. But there's actually a bloody funnel in there. So I assume the bloke tried to put some fuel in when he ran out of juice and dropped a funnel neck down into it. So let's have a crack at getting that out. long do you reckon that's been in there? Okay, the motor is all loaded up, ready to go to the office and ready to send out for build. So we'll send the head out. We'll do the rest of the stuff ourselves, I think. I'm going to do the valve covers all polished. I'm going to pull the front plate off and send that to the galvanizer as well, so it all looks the same as the rest of the bits. That's all loaded up. I did make one error with the polisher. I read online that you can chuck water into it to help the grit. It doesn't help the grit, it just makes it worse. It turned into just big hard clumps of mud. So just got that in the sun drying for a bit, and then I'll put that back on, show you how the studs are coming up. But yeah, they actually look pretty good. So they do take some time, but I guess you just leave it running. You don't really have to think about it. So yeah, next thing I'm going to do is probably, I don't know, actually might start on that shelf, start pulling that stuff apart. Today is Sunday, so tomorrow's a public holiday in Western Australia. All this stuff in here is inside the house restore stuff, so I'll pull all that out and I'll start cleaning that down inside, so I can do that at night time. This all the stuff I've got to put through the wash at work and then send that to the galvanizers and get zinc plated again. So yeah, I'll split all that apart and we'll give you a little update a bit later. So I got this Duplicolor bed armour, which is for utes and trucks and things like that to spray in the tray to make them look like new, and I use that on the fuel tank, and I've used it before on another fuel tank and it comes up really, really good. I don't know if you can see too clearly on the, but it looks just lovely matte finish, real chip resistant, stone chip resistant. Obviously one side of this got real belted up the front here, I think it is, with the stones from the ground. Oh yeah, this side. Yeah, so with the stones you can see like little divots and things like that. You can't get them out. I've tried, you can't get them out. There's just no point. You won't really notice it under the car, but it does look brand spanking new. So once I get my Skillard Auto tank straps from Techno Toy Tuning, they're due in pretty soon, so that'll look pretty good as a set. I also refinished this, which is the vapor catch, which fits on the right hand rear, and I just did the inside of that with it, just make it look a bit neater. So yeah, that's it. Everything come up pretty good. Pretty happy with the work I've done today. I'm a bit tired, so I'm going to go and have a bit of a rest. Polisher does a pretty damn good job, so I'm super impressed with that. So that spent about 15 minutes, I guess, so you can see it's come up a lot cleaner. Hasn't stripped off the paint yet, but I reckon, like I said, a couple of hours in the vibration polish is what you're going to need to do with these bits to get them really, really nice. But you see, yeah, I mean, it's working. It's definitely working. I'll put it back in, and I'll give it a couple of hours. And in the next video, because I'm going to finish up for today now, but in the next video, I will give you an update and show you what it come out like. So yeah, so we'll see what 2 hours does to it. So thanks for watching, guys. So this is the very first episode of Tarmac Obsession, which formerly was known as My Z Restoration. Still going to be tons and tons of Z content through this and through me restoring the Z, but there's going to be other content, so just cars. Jaden at work and I are going to do a ordinary car review on the channel a few times, just basically crap we trade in that people don't really care about anymore, which still has some value and it still had a bit of fun. So we're going to do that sort of stuff. So thanks again for watching. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. Obviously the new Instagram is Tarmac Obsession, so it's Tarmac_Obsession, which I'm just going to put up here. Please enjoy the channel, comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so when new videos come out. Like I said, I'm really conscious to try and upload it much more. Very, very difficult with my work schedule, but I'm trying my absolute best to get as many videos out as I can. So I really appreciate watching, guys. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you next time.